Oh, what's going on? I'm not in the studio today, but I am in a office, a virtual office, and I seen a video come across. Right, and I did not watch the entire video because I wanted to stop it and actually give a live reaction to this video. I only heard literally 3 seconds. I stopped it. I said I'm about to react to it. So let's get into the intro. Let's get into the video. What's going on, everybody out there in YouTube world, YouTube land? I am Real Estate Jay, and
It's gonna be a cold summer.
so let's see what this lady says. And the name of the caption of the video is called "Men Are the Prize." Now we know that this has not been something said by women, right? This is not a thing, right? The women are the prize, right? That's what they say. So let's see what she actually says, and if I agree, disagree, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Let me actually, I want to move this over to my other screen. So give me 1 second. I move this over. And by the way, I have some new visuals coming to the channel. I've been investing into some things, getting some advice for some people. So we definitely will be switching up the format. So let's get to it.
Prize.
When it comes,
I'm starting to feel like the man is really the prize. I don't know why.
Ew, girl, no.
I'm starting to feel like men are really the prize
Literally.
because literally as a woman, we have to wait on the man for everything. We have to wait on the man. We have to wait on the man. We can date whoever we want, but we can't marry who we want.
One of them says,
Stepping into the marriage, you have to wait for the man to ask you to marry him. You have to wait for the man to ask you to be his girlfriend. You have to wait for the man to ask you out on a date. All these kind of things we're waiting on a man to do. Like literally.
How about you have
think about
multiple?
it.
So you're not waiting on
I
nobody.
never did because most women they're dating a lot of guys.
Horrible.
Yeah, but they have that one guy that they want who don't want them. They're dating all these other guys on the side because they're trying to distract themselves. But realistically speaking, they want that one guy who was taking forever to claim them.
That's not how it is.
Yes, I've always felt women were the prize.
You should know that you are the prize.
I've always felt that way. Don't get
This
it
is the
twisted.
funniest
But if
thing
you
ever.
think about it, I'm just trying to be more realistic. I'm starting to feel like the man is
Alrighty. So interesting. Very, very interesting, right? She brought up some very great points, some things that I've actually said over the last few years about men. Men, we get to actually make very important decisions. Now, flip side of that is, do men make the right decision? That's another video. That's another topic for another day. But a lot of big decisions men get to make, right? We get to choose who to marry, right? A woman doesn't get down on one knee and say, will you marry me and you got to do this. No, men do. And that's why you find a lot of women who aren't married. They're in long-term relationships because that guy has not decided to take her and want to be his husband. He doesn't want her. He doesn't want her to be his wife. He hasn't gotten to that stage. It's a big commitment, big decision. Investing into your woman as well. And when I say investing into your woman, I mean when you're taking care of her, right? Because when you're putting money into anything, you're putting it. That's an investment. Now, whether you're getting a good return on that or not, right? My name is Real Estate Jay, so I do think about things from kind of a financial standpoint. Unfortunately, my wife hates it, but it is what it is. But when you're pouring money into somebody, you want to make sure that they're a benefit. Now, she makes a great point that women a lot of times have to wait on the man to, make those decisions, or they have to wait on them for their man to maybe even give them money or things like that, right? And it's not necessarily a bad thing, okay? And you see that woman, they're so reactionary. They don't even want to listen to her point. They're telling her, no. Women are the prize. You don't even want to listen to what she has to say because you feel and your feeling is like, no, I don't even want to hear that because I've been told this my entire life that women are the prize. And that's what we believe. And although I do think men need to be treated like on a much higher pedestal, right? Women are great. They're beautiful. They're a great helping mate to the man, right? You have some women that are great helpmates. They're great wives. They're great partners. They're great at a lot of things that help that man become even better. I'm not dismissing the woman, but let's be real here. Usually, the man comes to the table with something. In fact, we can argue that the man actually brings the table, and the woman brings the go ahead. She dresses it up with the what do you call it? With the nice apron, right? And she puts the center pieces on there and the silverware and the plates. She dresses up the table that he brings. Let's be real. I don't think what she said is a lie. I think men are the prize. Men are willing to do a lot that women are not. Okay. Men are the ones that are willing to work their tails off, put in the overtime, and show their love through giving their woman their lifestyle. If you ask a lot of women if they're willing to do that for their man, they're going to say, I don't want to put in that extra work. I don't want to work overtime. I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that, right? Women get to be selective, right? Men don't really get to be that selective. And again, if that man needs to go work hard, he's going to do that for his family. That is somebody that should be appreciated, and they are the prize if he's willing to do that for you. I mean, come on now, and a lot of us men, we don't really want to have this type of conversation because we don't really care, right? Because we know what we got to do at the end of the day, right? Whether we're looked at as a prize or we're looked at as garbage, we still got to handle our business and be responsible men, right? I'm talking to my responsible, diligent, disciplined men, okay? Not the ones out there just running wild and don't have any order. I'm talking to a specific group of men. Those men are the prize. They are. And she hit the nail on the damn head. Most women, they will say they don't want to obey. They say they don't want to do this and that, but they have to wait for their man to do a lot of things. And that's why you have now women who are wanting to say, I'm an independent woman and I want to do this and want to do that. Well, you can do all of that, but a man still has to marry you. She even said a man even has to ask you to be his girlfriend. That I can debate on, right? Because I mean, even a woman can start saying like, "Hey, I go with him," and we've been dating, right? Because I've even had girls that were saying, "Yeah, we're dating," and I'm like, "We ain't dating." But when we marry, it has to be a definitive answer of me proposing to you, signing paperwork, meaning marriage license, and we are bonded as husband and wife. I get to make that decision. She doesn't. And that's why men go and buy rings and they keep the ring until the right particular time to make that decision. So I don't think she lied. Women don't want to hear that though. They don't want to hear this. This defeats everything that they've been told. They're supposed to be the princess. They need the white gown. They are the prize. We have to do X, Y, and Z for them. And then the man is just down here. How? When the man is willing to put everything on the line for his woman most of the time. I don't understand. I don't understand. Maybe you guys can help me understand in the comments on why, men are not the prize. But I think they are. And I definitely think that we need to be appreciated more for that. Again, real men, we don't care about the appreciation and all that. We do want respect, though. That's one thing a man does want, and women don't understand it, is that we just want respect at the end of the day. We don't care about the titles. We don't care if you think we're the prize or not when we know we are. Because men, a lot of times, here it go. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. We'll get into the deep part of it. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. A man gets to provide the lifestyle most of the time. Okay. Women love lifestyle. A lot of times when you don't see a woman leave a man after she's been physically abused, mentally abused, right? Look at her lifestyle. If she enjoys the lifestyle of any reason, whether she's got a good car, whether she's living in a nice house, whether she's financially stable, whatever it may be that she's enjoying, it's a reason why she's not leaving. And most of the time it's lifestyle. And when they get done and they get tired and they get beat down enough, they will then leave. But one of the reasons why they stay is the lifestyle. Well, who provides that lifestyle most of the time? The guy comes to the table usually with something to offer. Most guys, when they meet a woman, they're making more than that woman, right? So sometimes I don't want to say downgrade because that's not a good term, but sometimes we'll look at a woman and she doesn't have to be making so much money, but we'll go and be with her anyway because it doesn't matter to us. But it's the vice versa effect for a woman where she may be making less, but she wants a man that makes more. He's got to have a nice car. He has to have all these things that she doesn't have, and the man then provides that to her. So she becomes the what? The direct beneficiary of the hard work that he puts in for him and his family and for her. So who really is the prize? Okay, I got you. Women, you're going to say, we birth their children. We're a mother. I cook, I clean, I do all these things. And one thing I will understand, and I will definitely say for a woman, we men appreciate you for being mothers and giving birth because that is no easy task and that is nothing to sneeze at. And we are 100% appreciative. That's why Mother's Day is like the number one holiday, so we love our mothers and we do appreciate that. And we do understand that's hard to do, but there's more to a relationship in life than that. Okay. Now, if you say you cook and you're clean, well, I mean, we can argue that I can cook and clean myself, but what value do you bring to the relationship? If this man is making all of this money or bringing all this to the table, he would be considered the prize. Oh man, my Starbucks coffee is just about gone, and I want to have this conversation because a woman finally said it, and it's nothing wrong with understanding what she said. If you find yourself a good man, which a lot of women are looking for, women will get in and out of relationships to try to find a good man. When you find a good man, he would be considered a prize. He treats you respectfully. He loves and adores you. He goes to work to provide a great lifestyle for you and willing to do anything that you want to do, whether you want to go somewhere, he'll put in the extra work. He would be considered the prize. He wants to sit there and marry you, and he wants to build a life with you and a family with you and make sure that he takes care of everybody in his family. That is a prize winner to me. That is somebody that needs to be appreciated as well, right? And anytime this type of man hears his woman complain about something, he wants to fix it. That's what we do as men. We want to resolve the issue. We don't want to just sit there and listen to you vent, and then we can't do anything to make you feel better or get the situation to get in a better position. Come on now. So if you and again, listen to the context of the message. Don't just listen to the words that she's saying. Is she saying something that is true? Even though you don't like it. See, the truth doesn't necessarily mean you have to like it, but is it the truth? And it is. And we're okay with that, to know that as men, we're still going to treat you respectfully. We're not going to try to be disrespectful just because we know that we are the prize and we should be appreciated and we go above and beyond for you. We understand that. But just know that. So all that being said, please like this video, subscribe, and let me hear your comments below. Let me hear what you feel about this. Because at the end of the day, men know that it's chess, not checkers. And I'm going to see y'all